Hey guys, it's Sergeant Stickey here, and today I'm going to be talking about the Battlefield 3 patch that came out today, and some things to get out of the way first. It's currently only on the PS3. It's going to be on the Xbox, like, probably next weekend, and then, there's going to be an annotation right here for the, full list of patch notes, because this is going to be just more of a summary, and they're also going to be in the description. So let's get started. This is a 1 gigabyte patch in total, so it has a lot of things in it, changes a lot about the game, but it's just, yeah, and because there's so much stuff, I've just summarized some important aspects of each section of the patch. So this is the general gameplay fixes. There is increased spawn protection, longer time for spawn protection. Players no longer take fall damage at a short distance, so like, if you just step off like a rock, I guess there's no more fall damage. And then knife only takes 2 swipes. It used to take 3, so that's just pretty good. Hopefully, like, if you get into a knife fight, might be able to survive. Tweak the bipod to work on different objects, which the bipod was kind of pointless before, so hopefully it'll be better. The suppression has been like buffed a little bit, and probably to make it better. And you can get up from prone faster to avoid grenades, which is going to be really useful because it used to be you were just pretty much dead if you were prone. Even though I don't go prone that much, it's still pretty useful. Okay, so the next section of the patch is the vehicle fixes. And the first one is laser-guided missiles can be blocked by a flare, which, whatever. And then the AA missiles and turrets have been have like different buffs and nerfs. Like, there's just a lot of random changes. The A10, which is the Harrier, now gives you proper jet score. I guess it didn't before, but I'm so bad with the jet I didn't even notice. The repair tool speed has been slowed down a little bit, so it takes longer to like repair stuff. And the RPG will now destroy air like craft, which is pretty good. Better for like trick shots and stuff. And I think tanks also do that too. And then there's tanks also are instantly destroyed. And then there is main battle tanks do more damage to other main battle tanks, which means yeah, just like from certain angles they do. I think it's from the front, and if you can get a really special shot on the side, then it does that, but that's all. And then there's just a lot more vehicle weapon balancing. So yeah. Okay, this next section is probably the biggest part of the patch. It's the weapon fixes, and at the beginning of the section it just gives a summary on the patch notes that several weapons have recoil or accuracy adjusted, which I'll go into a little more detail. Shotguns have been nerfed a little bit. They have less pellets. The shotgun shells now have a maximum range of 15 meters, and the frag rounds do less splash damage. The these are just general things. There's some different and some the same if you want to check out like the exact stuff, but these are just category stereotypes, I guess you would say. Most of the LMGs had initial recoil added, and they also added more damage. The SMGs have slight changes. The assault rifles reduced recoil, and the G3A3, which it was, I think, just the normal G3, the damage was buffed because that gun used to be terrible. And the FAMAS and another gun, I forget which, stayed the same. And the personal defense weapons, which are kind of like the SMGs, they reduced initial recoil because in the beta they were really strong, but in the game they seem to have nerf them a little bit. So that's pretty good. And overall, they just balance the weapons, it seems, a lot more, making a lot of the weapons a lot more fun. So, yeah. Okay, the next section is attachments. And the first thing is the 7x scope actually zooms to 7 times, which I didn't know that didn't work, but whatever. And the second thing is the L96 straight pull works, which I didn't know it didn't work. I used it and I thought it worked, but apparently it does not. And the accuracy and recoil reduction increased on the bipod and it's deployed quicker. That just increased like how the bipod is. And the suppressor and the flash suppressor had like buffs in like recoil, and they're not as like bad, or they don't like it reduce as much range as they did before. And then the hip accuracy bonus for the laser sight. So like, I guess it's in like Left 4 Dead, or like in Left 4 Dead, where you like have more damage or better accuracy if you have the laser sight on. So that's pretty cool. This next section is the gadgets, which are they did a lot of changes to. The first thing they did was deployable gadgets like the mortar team and stuff are easier to deploy, because like it used to be pretty hard to like put them down on the ground, which is good. And then players may now use the knife to destroy deployables like the mortar and stuff, so that's pretty cool. And then, or like the motion sensor, because it used to take so many bullets, and mines are limited to 6, so there's no more of those big mine like explosions, like none of those big videos like that. I guess you can't make those anymore. And then claymores do more damage to light vehicles and can even kill a passenger if you drive by, which makes the claymore actually more useful, because it used to be they did really nothing against vehicles. They don't do anything to heavy armor, but still it makes another little cool thing. Then the ammo bags stay longer. They used to not like have infinite time until you deploy another one like the medic bags do, but they just fixed that. And then they give ammo quicker, but they are slower to give you explosives, so you don't get as much like RPG rounds and stuff like that. And then they reduce the damage to the RPG, small, and the 40mm grenade, which is good because those things were pretty overpowered. They were like one-shot kills. So happy they did that. So this is more gadgets and just other things. The first thing, I don't have it on this list, but they said they added 5 flags to Wake Island instead of 3, which pretty good thing. And then there's slightly increased the heal rate of the medical crate, which, yeah. And then the mortars can't be placed in spawn protected areas, so you actually can have a chance to kill them if you're getting like raped by the mortar. And the TDM, they fixed the spawns on Karg Island, back to Karkan, Shank Peninsula, Sand Crossing, Caspian Border, and doubled the play areas on some of those maps. And then they improvements to the mini-map. So yeah, like there's like 3 different kinds now. One that's like more realistic, and yeah. So I put a lot of work in this video, so remember to rate and subscribe to my channel if you like this video and want me to do more of these types of videos. I put a lot of work in this, so yeah. And this is my 100th video, so I hope you guys enjoyed this. And this is Sergeant Stickey signing out.